Hello, ED 728 students. As we transition from Module 2 into Module 3, I wanted to do a few housekeeping items and make sure that you saw and knew a couple of things that I've talked about and posted about. I also want to discuss the new assignment that you're going to have to do for Module 3, which is the Tech Evaluation assignment. As far as housekeeping things, this screencast video, to begin with, I wanted to show you where you would go to look at your progress in the course and see your grades. If you come up to the very top to the yellow bar and come to assessments and then grades, you will see all of the different assignments and the grades that you've received for those assignments. I try to update those grades on a daily or every other day basis. And so look here to see your progress. If I give you any sort of feedback and ask you to resubmit assignment, you'll see that information here. Coming back to the course home, I'm going to click on course home. Another housekeeping item that's come up this week is discrepancies between what you see in the calendar right over here in the left sidebar and what I posted as due dates in the content section. If you see a difference between a calendar item and what's in the content, it could be one of two reasons. One, I've made a mistake and just let me know and I'll rectify it. Or two, if you are on Mountain Time Zone and you see different dates and times that don't match up with what's on the content section for that particular module, chances are you haven't changed your time zone information. At the bottom of this page, I put some information on how to change your time zone so that it's on Mountain Time Zone. If you do that, it will definitely match up between the content section and the calendar items. I'm going to scroll back up and come over to the content section. Now that we've begun to get beyond just the first module, which is the first week, over in the left-hand sidebar, you'll see the different modules that I've released. Right now, you're still finishing up on Module 2. You don't need to go to Module 3 yet, but if you want to work ahead, you can definitely go on to Module 3. The rest of this video, I'm going to talk about some of the assignments in Module 3. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and click on Module 3. There are really four big things that I want you to do. Even though you see multiple tasks right here, the four big things are: one, to read Chapter 3. I put a digital copy of the chapter in the submodule below. This will likely be the last time I do that, just because I think most of you have by now gotten your From Fear to Facebook textbooks. Let me know if you haven't. The second thing is I want you to complete the reading assessment. It's going to be an online quiz, so you're not going to have to post to the discussion board at the midweek. This online quiz, this online quiz is going to be due on Monday the 16th at 9 a.m. So as long as you read the chapter and complete the quiz, you're fine. There are no midweek assignments for this particular module. Feel free to go ahead and click on the link which is in the Task 2 submodule right down below. You can look at the quiz questions before you read. That's perfectly fine. I think they're open-ended enough that you'll still have to read the chapter in order to be able to answer it. The third thing that I'd like for you to do is to review the National Educational Technology Standards for Students, also known as the NETS-S. These NETs, as they're called, are very similar to the Common Core standards in that they stipulate the ways in which technology should be used in classroom environments. I just want you to be aware of it. I want you to know about them. I'm going to reference and ask you to reference them in future assignments. just not assignments this week, but I do want you to read through them and just see what they look like. You can also, above and beyond, clicking on the task 3 link down here to view them. They're also available by going to resources and then links right here. You'll see a link for them there. The final big task for this module is to complete the tech evaluation assignment. The tech evaluation assignment is one where I want you to dig into a particular technology. This week, it's Edmodo. Edmodo is a social networking tool designed specifically for K-12 education. I want you to go through, dig in, sign up for an account, play around, and evaluate how this tool may or may not apply to your grade level in your particular classroom that you want to teach. I'm not overly concerned with you submitting a fully fleshed out Edmodo website for your classroom. That's not the purpose of this. The purpose is more to evaluate it with a very critical lens as a teacher and as a student and how it might affect learning. The tech evaluation assignment instructions are listed below. I've also, in the task 5 module, right down here, provided a link to tutorials, to how you would log in, to an overview so that you can get a handle on Edmodo. Success for this particular tech evaluation form would be if I can look at the evaluation form that you submit, and you can download it through the task 6. Success would be if I can look at the evaluation form and see that you really put effort into thinking through and diving into and exploring this particular technology. I think it'll be pretty obvious based on the evaluation form if all you do is look at the links and look at the overview videos and you answer the questions in that way. I do want you to dive in and explore and play around. So the tech evaluation form is in task 6. Where you'll go to submit that evaluation form is the Tech Evaluation Assignment 1 Dropbox folder. You can get to it by coming down to Task 7 at the bottom and clicking on that link. Or if you come up to Assessments and go to Dropbox, you'll see the Tech Evaluation Dropbox form. Once again, I'll allow you to resubmit this. Just give me your best effort. If you have any questions or concerns, send me an email. We can definitely talk over asynchronous email, or we can do a Skype or anything like that if you have questions or concerns. Thanks so much and have a great week.